We will give away $15,000 among our new clients, and 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients, and 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients, and 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes.
Hello, good morning everybody. I hope you are having a good morning. So today is Monday, we are on the first day of the week. We'll look at just from the weekly point of view, then we'll move to daily, then we'll move to 4 hours, and if time allows that, we'll move up to 1 hour. So we'll start off with the main pairs. We'll start off with the Euro USD. This one. And so far what I can say on this one, we actually expected a sell on the monthly. The monthly chart, we did expect a sell on this one. There's a bearish pin bar. We had this pin bar here which pointed downwards, and the previous month also we had a pin bar. So we expected this month's candle to actually to continue to the lower side. That did not happen. Instead, the price pulled back up, went as high as the previous month's highest high, and attempted to go even higher, but then it couldn't go above this level here. So this is still a sell. In my opinion, this is still a very good sell. We are still holding on to a sell we had previously. If you are looking at this chart now, you still should be looking for a sell up to the next level, which is this one, 1.0544. So the reason I'm saying this is a sell is not because based on price action alone. We have the indicators. This one here, the indicator at the very top is showing us a sell. Then the one at the bottom, which is this ADX, is actually showing us also a very good sell. So what this means is we are still into a sell, and we expect price to proceed up to 1.0544. So the idea is not to buy anything now, despite the fact the price is moving upwards. You need to look for a sell. Hold on to that sell up to this point, 1.0544. Price retraces back up to this level again, you'll pick a sell. If it doesn't do that, look for sell positions up to the level which I've mentioned. The weekly chart, we have the same level here. This is a very good resistance here. Also have that one, and then I want to color it so that it looks like this, which means as long as the price remains below this zone here, we expect a sell up to 1.0544, this level here. So the idea is not to look for a sell now. You may want to wait for price to retrace back up to around 1.1206. Then you pick a sell from that point. Have your stop loss above this level here, 1.1278, and then your take profit needs to be here, 1.0544. The daily, I'll look at this. I'll load this chart afresh on the daily. Just a second. On the daily, we have this. On the daily chart, this is how the chart looks, like this. So if you can remember last week, we actually expected a buy on this, and we had a line here. This is a very good resistance. This is a very, very good resistance, and possibly it could push price to the upper side. Just look at how perfect we had this support. A support, there's a move up, came back as a support, it continued up, it came back as a support, and then we had a break below. It retraced back before using the same place as a resistance, continued down, and then there's this big break to the upper side. So following this break, we now expect price to continue even higher, especially after this retracement. The main reason I'm not going to buy it, although this looks like a buy, is because as you've seen from the monthly, we actually expect a long-term sell. So there will be no need for holding on to this buy if I'm expecting a sell in the long run. So if you buy it, that is assuming you successfully manage to buy it around this zone, you should take your profits here. This is a very good place to take profits from this one here. Pick a buy from within this zone, then hold on to that trade up to this resistance only. Then after that, you get out of that sell, that buy. And if price breaks below this level, that will give us a very good continuation sign. Therefore, you need to hold on to the trade which you have already. So we'll move forward. GBP USD. GBP USD is here. GBP USD from the weekly, this is what we have. We actually have a support here. This is a very good level. We had it previously. If I can minimize this, you can see we had a resistance, a support, a support, support. There's a false break. It came down. There's a resistance, and then we saw one big candle which opened below and closed above. So this is a possible continuation sign. It means that the price may likely proceed up to this resistance here. So you actually are supposed to look for a buy, but only when price comes back to somewhere around 1.2741. Price comes back to somewhere around that place there, then you should pick a buy up to 1.3325. On the other side, if price goes below 1.2741, then we expect a sell up to 1.2138. So I'm not going to look at this chart for another time frame. We'll move straight to the next chart. USD JPY is here, and this one last week so far we didn't see much movements. We have a level here, there we have a level at the top, then we have a level there, then we also have a level here, and then we have a level at the top which is here, then we have the last one at the very top. So this is still a very good sell. Sorry, this like there's a gap above a level where I wanted to sell from. Let me draw this like this. This may continue upwards. We have a resistance here very well, but then we are likely to see price proceed upwards, retrace back, then continue even higher, something like this. A break above, then a retracement before we continue even higher up to the next level, which is this one here. So as much as this is a very good place to sell from, you need to give it time. If that sell is supposed to proceed perfectly, then we don't expect the current week's candle to actually close above 108.67. So if this level here can cap price, like that is, it can prevent price from breaking upwards, then we expect price to proceed to the lower side. But then if it is broken to the upper side, then expect price to proceed even higher. Let it go up to this level here, and we have one more level which is around this point where price needs to reach, then retrace back before we can proceed to the upper side. This is exactly what we expect to happen. So if you successfully manage to buy it there, you can hold on to that trade up to this point. Then you need to pick it again up to 113.99. We will move forward, move to our next symbol. This will be a very good buy, especially if price breaks above 108.65. We'll move to SP500, this one. SP500, so far we still have our lines the way we had them last week. We had a resistance here, and then we also had a very good support. Then some few weeks ago, we actually expected price to proceed downwards up to this support, which it didn't do. So price continues to move upwards. Basically, we expect it to go up to this resistance. we expect price to move up to that level. Sorry, we want price to move up to that resistance where it should bounce off to the lower side. We are going to wait for it and buy it when it gets to this level here. So basically this is still a continuation sign. We still expect price to proceed up to this resistance where we'll pick a sell. We expect that sell to proceed only up to this trend line here. So one more thing I want to say on this one, if you are trading SP500, also be trading other symbols such as Australian dollar index, also trade French stocks index, then also trade Hong Kong stocks index, then you can also trade German stocks index. All of them are moving in the same direction. So if you get a good buy on SP500, just ensure you also trade the pairs which I've mentioned. All of them appears to be moving in the same direction as we are speaking. So this one, this is still continuation. We are still continuing upwards. We check daily. Daily we had a level here. This is a very good trend line. A resistance, then price broke above. Somehow we are still above the level where we broke above. So if price can retrace back up to this level, if price comes back to that support, that will give us the correct place to actually buy it from. So the main reason I'm recommending a buy on this one is not only because we have the trend line at the top. If you can see from the bottom, we also have a trend line, this one. So just look at how perfect this is. If price continues to be held above that trend line, we expect it to proceed even higher. So this is still a good buy. It's still a very good buy. Wait for retracements to some levels, to the levels which I've drawn. Then you should be able to pick a buy up to the next level, which I'm going to mention in the future. That is, if price proceeds upward, I'll be giving updates. So now the price is moving. So we'll move forward. Brent oil. Brent oil, I'll start from the weekly. This is what I have. This is how I have my charts. This is how my charts are drawn. I have very good support. Look at this here. A very good support from last week. So we actually recommended a buy while price was here, and we did say that as long as the price does not go below 58.42, we expect it to proceed to the top. That's what we expect. So as it is now, this is still a very good buy. You need to wait for maybe a retracement, then you pick a buy and expect that buy to take us up to the trend line at the top. That is simply what we expect to be happening. A retracement, then a move up to the top, the resistance at the very top. So I hope this drawing makes some good sense. I don't want to add much on this one, but if you have to buy it based on the weekly, you need to wait for price to retrace back either up to 6041, or it should continue downwards up to 58.42. So if price does this, it retraces down, then expect a move up to this trend line. If it goes even lower up to the next one, then you expect a buy up to the next one, which is this trend line here. So we move forward to our last symbol, which is gold. And gold successfully went above our level, which means we are now positively to the upper side. We expect price to proceed higher. If you are looking at this chart now, basically just wait for a retracement. Wait for a retracement up to this trend line which I've drawn. Then you should be able to pick a buy up to 1552.16 here. Wait for a retracement, pick a buy, expect that buy to go up to 1552.16. So although there's a pin bar for a sell from Friday, we just expect that sell to be a retracement. So wait for this retracement, pick a buy, hold on to that buy up to this level here. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of this market overview. I hope you got something. We actually are looking forward to a very good trade on Brent oil. I expect a buy. I also expect a buy on SP500. I also expect a buy on gold, but I expect a sell on the currencies, except on USDJ, but that's the only place where I'm waiting for a buy. So thank you very much. See you again tomorrow at the same time. Bye.
FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes. FreshForex turns 15. A birthday is a good reason for gifts. FreshForex will give presents to all clients of the company. We will give away $15,000 among our new clients. And 15 ounces of gold will be raffled off among our active clients. Take part in the celebratory raffle and get your prizes.